Let the people be known that I am the man of the people.
Sure.
So, episode 13, Lowkey Casuals Podcast. 4 minutes today.
It?
Yes, 13.
Yeesh. Is that a lucky number?
In it?
In
I
it?
don't know. You got like half the people gone. Well, no, actually only 2. But it feels like half.
Yeah, we've been crippled today.
But that will not stop us.
From talking about The Last of Us 2.
Oh my god, you be
Oh.
quiet.
I mean, hold on. Let's talk about our weeks first. You know, let's go around first before we get into the big topics. Now, so let's start from top to bottom. Aaron, you're first. How was your week?
So yeah, I got myself a new drawing tablet.
All right, so now you can finally work on the comic.
No excuses now that you want.
That's true. I got no excuses now, but holy crap, the fact that I got this right now is life changing for me.
Yeah, so you're gonna lift that hiatus, right?
Not yet. I want to finish like at least 2 chapters and then do it. Cause the thing is, look at this, right? So, what I love about this now is the fact that I don't have to scan.
Oh, yeah.
It straight up like cuts my time immediately. Like, what do you call it? Because I would scan my images in, and then I'd go into Photoshop and then put them together. Because I have to, scan them like separately. Yeah, because it's too big, right? And that takes forever to align sometimes. And then after that, just cleaning up. But now, everything's so crisp, my guy. It's so crisp.
What took you so long?
Money.
That's what them government checks are for, boy.
That's true. It's like I may not like Trump, but I'm thankful for what he did.
All he did was sign the check. That was the only thing he did. And he sent the letter out to everybody.
The only good thing he ever did was give us all $1,000.
That's all you got.
No, well, that and freaking unemployment. So I also have to thank the man who ate a bat. So I also have to thank that guy. Shout outs to Patient Zero, wherever you are.
Shout out to Bongche Bo.
Shout out to Wuhan.
Oh man, but yeah. So, while I was in quarantine, I was like, well, I'm not gonna freaking go order paper and ink because that's just not productive. I might as well just save up what I got to get myself a drawing tablet. And as much as I hate having to save up, essentially retire drawing by hand for this comic, I appreciate the fact that it's gonna be a time saver now that I'm doing it digitally. So I had to give it up, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna do everything digital. I might do some, like if there's like a page that I really want to be like hand drawn, then yeah, I'll do it that way.
Seller. You're a seller.
Yep.
You're a seller. Got you.
Big brother got me, but yeah, I'm having a blast with this thing.
Like how much faster are you able to like draw? It's about the same speed, but just the process afterwards is faster.
Yeah, it's like about the same speed because I'm not really that confident with my digital artwork, right? Because there's some skill to it. So it's taking me a bit to adjust. But it's not like I would spend a whole day basically just trying to like assemble my files into one file to work on, right? So yeah, that's literally like usually like I want to say 2 hours cut from my work process because my printer sucks, my scanner sucks. So it disconnects and it's slow.
But you made it work.
But
you made it work.
Yeah.
Smarter, not harder.
So, the fact that I can just do it right here on my tablet, on whatever software I'm using, just, feels so good.
You know what I wonder? Like this is a genuine question. When you're drawing on it, you ever know how your palm or fist sometimes when you're drawing with a pencil it would smudge it?
Yeah.
Like on the paper. Does it do that on the tablet? Like does your hand affect add a dot somewhere, or does it only
no
the pen?
No, that's the beauty about any of these digital tablets. Even the one that I used to work on, the small Intuos that I had, is that it's the only object affecting the lines. What is that chirping noise? But yeah, the only thing affecting my screen is the pen, the tip of the pen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just that. Nothing else, is just the tip of the pen. And the cool thing is they gave me this artist glove thing. I don't know. It's
well, the glove is so that you don't smudge while you're drawing.
Yeah. So it's
what do you mean? Well, you don't smudge when you're drawing.
So no. Well, all right. So
yeah, go ahead.
It's essentially a screen. So whenever you put fingertips on a screen, it's gonna start smudging. So you wear the glove while you're drawing because your palm's going to clearly be touching it because otherwise you're not going to be comfortable drawing on it that way.
Oh, okay.
So you wear the glove. I think it's microfiber or something. So as you're wearing the glove, you're not even making any mark on the screen. So you're just drawing normally. You're not having that smudge there. Because sometimes fingerprints can affect the stylus contact points.
Yeah.
So
because oils.
Yeah, because of that. So you don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you wear the glove when you draw.
But I'm gonna send you guys a picture of it. But yeah, pretty neat.
Jonathan, how was your week?
My week has been actually pretty good. I've been working. I've also plugged in this summer course that's on the credit. At work, I've been having a problem at work where I get out way after I'm supposed to clock out. But that's because I'm still catching up on everything I need to get done.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's me just still adjusting being kind of bouncy new guy here, everyone years, or I'm just slow. And I know I've always been just a kind of thorough, slow person overall when it comes to things. But one day I came out, I was supposed to clock out at 7 a.m. I clocked out at 8 a.m. That's the latest ever coming out. But ever leave, it's 7:20, 7:30, 7:40 pushing it the most.
That's crazy.
When I hit 8:20, I was like, what the fuck? What is this shit? What did I do wrong for me to be still to 8, still charting? I finished everything at 7:40, I think. Seeing my patients and physically doing everything. But I was still charting on everything because I didn't get to chart a single thing the whole night.
Right.
So that kept me back. And I had to give reports to the next tech as well. But that's the part that was what the fuck? And then the last 2 days, I was able to get out right on time. Well, 7:01, basically. So I was all right. So, but the factors that did that are that there was less patients and they were a little bit easier. They're not as But the night that I left at 8:20 is I had 4 patients. Some of them were just complete cares. 2 people were used, and it's just very different. 2 people. They're basically fighting with them, trying to. There's that, and then now I am steaming some of my clothes because I bought this steamer and I need to prove to Callie that it wasn't the worth spot. So I'm steaming off my uniform for the week.
Bro, you can't steam for your life.
Bro, this one of my shirts was all wet because I didn't realize I probably shouldn't have tilted it. I had to do it called vertically, not horizontally. Whatever it's fucking called.
Wait, how long did you leave it? Just sitting there.
I don't know. But before I realized it needed a bubble and get steam, I probably left it there for
Yeah, you need more than that.
Because I was oh, that's hot water. But yeah.
You don't need hot water. You need steam. steaming hot water.
Well, now I realize that afterwards, so I'm working now. Working now. And then what else? And then, I have been playing more Call of Duty, so I'm getting slightly better at that shit.
This dude plays video games? Since when?
Not slightly. Huh?
Define slightly.
Slightly, as in I'm no longer in last place. I am usually somewhere in the middle or top, depending on what it is. I'm surprisingly pretty good at free for all.
Nice.
I'm usually like top 3.
Probably because you're playing against a bunch of girls.
Damn!
I don't know.
Marco?
I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, like, I've been improving.
That's good though.
Marco's saying that girls can't be good at Call of Duty. What?
Oh, we need to cancel Marco right now.
I didn't say anything.
That's it. This podcast is going to be 3 people today.
Alright.
You triggered the wrong community.
I didn't say anything about him. All I said is that the free for all, you're probably gonna find a lot of girls. Specifically, I took that off of the fact that Ahmed's sister was playing gun game and free for all and that stuff. So that's literally what I base it off.
So it's a girl.
I mean, and I think what Marco's coming from is that, like, if you really think about it, free for all is the one game mode where you don't really have like a team chat on, so you can have your mic on, but you don't have anyone harassing you that you're a girl. So
you
not until the very end. So
what do you mean you don't have anyone harassing you like you're a girl?
No, so I don't know if you've ever played. All right, so I don't know if you've seen those videos where like where they're like playing a team-based game and they're all on the same team, and then like a girl talks on the mic, like, "Oh shit, it's a girl. Oh, how much more titty?"
Oh, okay.
Or they can't control themselves from being an idiot.
Yeah.
That's definitely COD community. Then you start trying to talk to the person, and they're just like, "Hey, what's your name? What's your number?" And like,
oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah, it's a bunch of thirst.
What's up, girl? My KD 102. How you doing?
I mean,
sure
did you not remember that video with like the Fortnite one that I had linked?
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Okay, it's similar to that, but that's like 90% of the community. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't really keep my mic on during these, which is probably like not helpful for the team. But I just try to do what
I just love the fact that you can have a setting where it's just like, would you like to mute everyone that isn't in your party? Fuck yes.
Yeah, that's a good.
I don't need to hear some fucking like 10-year-old shouting or some dude with like 30 kids in the background that he's not taking care of. Like, for real, like I don't need that. Like bro, there's always that one dude that's like, he's like, all right, man, we're gonna like, daddy. It's like, shut the fuck up. All right, we're going for B. Like,
yep, it's always like,
just neglectful fathers. And in my mind, I know how fucked up this is, but I'm like, yo, just bail on the kid for real. Like, if that's how you gonna treat him. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, they'll have like a million kids running around in the background. And they're just playing COD.
Well, it's not their kids.
I mean, even if it's not their kids, like, how do you have, like, how can you play with all that noise in the background? How can you just shut that out? Like, even with the headset on, like, it just...
You got Turtle Beaches on, baby.
It would fucking annoy the shit out of me. Like, imagine, like, I could imagine, like, there'd be, like, 2 kids running past the screen and shit, and you're trying to play. Like, that's gotta affect it somehow, so you're like, hey, sit the fuck down! Like, or some shit like that.
Just lock him in a different room.
You're gonna stay in this cupboard until I win.
So yeah, that's basically been it. What else? I think that's it for the most part. Oh, there's some bullshit that happened to me today.
Okay.
I get out of work on time, and I'm texting Kelly like, yeah, I'm finally out of work on time. I'll be there shortly, whatever. I'm driving, and I don't know what the fuck happens. I'm on Route 24, and my car just starts shaking. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see like that like tire pressure, TPMS, whatever thing like goes on. I'm like, all right, so let me go look at the tires. Like, which one's low? None of them. They're all equal. I'm like, okay, that's not. That can't be good. Then I keep driving some more, and then another light goes on. I'm like, oh, this is not good. And then the check engine light goes on, and I'm just getting mad now because the car's shaking. I can't like drive past 40 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, fuck. And I'm going over this hill, like on Route 24, to get onto the 78, and it's like when I did that, it just slowed it down. It was like I was doing it at 20. I was like, fuck, man, this is so hard. Like I'm trying to get home. And then I open up the trunk. I see the engine while it's idle. I'm like, oh, that doesn't. It should be like that. And I'm pretty sure it's like a failed ignition coil, but I'll have to take it tomorrow to get it fixed. But I'm just tight because I was like, I didn't get the warranty on it.
You didn't get the warranty on it?
This guy.
Oh. That was another like $2,000, and they were like, oh, you have to pay still $100 per visit. I'm like, well, I could probably pay for the fixes regardless, like under the warranty. Before, because I would get it.
Hold on,
I pay the car.
You pay for the car up front?
I mean, I got a loan, yeah.
Well, I mean, all right. So, like, I
didn't want to pay interest on that. The extra $1,000 is what I'm saying.
All right, but like, I got the warranty because it was only like an extra like $15 a month, and I was like, yeah, because this is a used car. I don't know what's gonna happen down the line in 4 years, so I kind of want that warranty. Just so that there's no worries involved. But like, like I know for you it's like an extra $1,000, but monthly payment wise, it's nothing.
I thought it might actually increase. Like, no, I mean, in retrospect, it is like.
Hold on.
I think mine was like $30 a month or something like that. But in retrospect, I guess
did the place itself finance, or did you get a loan from a bank?
From a bank.
Mm.
I got it separate, like because like they were gonna finance me way higher at a way higher rate than.
Of course, that's how they fucked you over.
Yeah, I was like, when they told me, I was like, hey, I told you guys I had a fucking pre-approval already, and they're like, oh shit, like they were gonna give me a 10%, 10.5% rate, and I got it to like 6.3 or something.
Wait, 10? Wait, is your credit good?
Yeah, no, that's not what that's what I was like. My credit is good, so why the fuck would you give me a 10 point something?
You give that to that's like people that have shitty credit who give them 10%.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like, why would you even try to insult me like that? It's like, my credit,
the place I went to, the guy only takes cash up front, so he referred to me to a credit union because apparently credit unions give you lower interest rates than banks.
Yes.
So I got my loan from there. My interest rate is 3.6%.
Damn, I should have just gone for the credit union. I knew I should have done it too.
Like, I was like, all right, and then they were the ones at the credit union. They were the ones that got me to get the warranty because they were like, hey, if you get a warranty for like the next 3.5 years or to finish off the car because the car is like only 6 years old. It's off the lot. So if you extend the warranty for 10 years, extra $15 onto the initial payment a month. And I'm like, all right, I'll do it. For peace of mind, $15 a month, nothing to me. So
okay, well,
yeah.
I guess in retrospect, if I had, I might consider the warranty, but the way I was at is like, listen, you're not looking great. But now there's that. So let's see what happens.
We will see next time what happens.
You done goofed, is what happened.
The thing for me is I find it funny because like Jonathan's car is exactly my car, except it's like a year like newer than mine.
I think it might have like a little bit more mileage than you.
Yeah, it does. Mine's like 86,000. Yours is like 90-something thousand.
Yeah. Like, that's like really the only difference. But fucking bullshit, bro. I was like tired as hell. I was like, I got this car to avoid these type of problems, and then now I got this. I mean, to be fair, I guess maybe it was. Like, I don't know, like how well it maintenance it before I even got it. So, given the mileage it has, like I kind of expect it to have something. If it's a failed ignition coil, alright. But if it's something with a transmission, I'd be tight as a motherfucker.
Were there any like red flags on the used car history report?
No, not at all. That's the why I was like, oh, this is a good car. Like there's no red flags whatsoever. But lesson learned, get the warranty.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is though, Jonathan, you could still buy the warranty separately at this point.
Yeah,
so like after you get whatever needs to be done fixed, I would suggest looking for one. Like you don't even have to buy it from the specific dealership that this car came from. It could just be from any Mazda dealership. So like, just check the prices for all that stuff.
Yeah, I think I might do that. I might. Or just, hit up one of those people that call us on a daily basis saying, your car's warranty is up.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to extend your warranty on your vehicle? If not, press 9 to be on our do not call list.
It's fucking stupid. I had a car that was 13 years old and had no warranty. They're like, want to extend it or what?
Para en español, marca dos.
But yeah, that's been my week.
How about you, Marco?
My week
has
been very normal, plain, boring, nothing interesting. Work.
For someone who works at the food bazaar, it's very plain.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's nothing new. It's always the same BS or the same boring stuff.
Well, I mean, did you tell us about that one guy that just fucking stuck his hand into the shrimp?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, I don't. Let me think. Any other stupid stuff? Nothing else stupid other than people asking me stupid questions. But like other than that, there's nothing new.
What's considered a stupid question, Marco?
That's a stupid question.
Yeah, right. Okay, Jonathan. Let's say you walk into a store, right? And the name of the store, the name of the sign of the store that says the name, whatever it is above you, right? Usually, you walk up to like the security guard who's waiting at the front of the door, and you ask the security guard, "What's the name of the store?"
What the fuck? Are you dead ass?
This is food.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like I have in my department, our signs are above. So if you're coming from afar and you're walking towards my department, you're gonna see all the signs hanging, right? So I'll have customers walk in, look at the stuff, and be like, "How much does this cost?" When the price per pound is directly above them, and all you have to do is look at it. I'll also have times where people will look at the sign and then proceed to ask me how much it is. So I don't know. I'm starting to notice that at my job, I'm kind of like always seeming like I'm pissed off. But I think it's because I'm tired of the stupid questions and
have you considered a change of job or department?
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. Besides that stuff at work,
you should pretend to be deaf. Do some fake sign language.
What if someone with real sign language comes up to them? What does it do?
I remember there was not pretend to be deaf, but I remember before there's a guy that used to work at my job who will pretend that he doesn't speak Spanish when he spoke like perfect Spanish.
Right, because mira, no English, like that doesn't work here, because you have like a whole city that's just like, okay, I got you, like they'll just start speaking Spanish to you, and you're like, oh fuck, so that kind of doesn't work. So you got to do like the reversal, which is like no Spanish, but then like they're gonna look at you and be like, you're Puerto Rican.
So that doesn't mean you don't know how to speak Spanish.
Wait, like Aaron, do you know any Filipino that doesn't know how to speak Tagalog?
Yeah.
Really?
A lot of young kids.
Really?
Because their parents barely teach them.
Because I've never met a single Filipino that doesn't know.
Like basically, here's usually the rule of thumb: if you're a Filipino born here, right, you most likely do not know how to speak Tagalog.
Okay, you know what? Fairness must.
In all fairness, English is one of the official languages.
Yeah, one of the official languages in the Philippines. Like a lot of languages are dying in the Philippines in terms of like dialects. Um, and the funny part is, right? A lot of our words were also taken from Spain, like Spanish, right?
Why am I being
So
suddenly disconnect?
no clue.
Well, you're back.
But
Right.
but yeah, what happened is like the Tagalog language is straight up like this type of language that absorbs languages into its own and slowly dying.
Oh, I see.
You know, it's sort of like that. Like the language adapts because there are words easier to pronounce in those other languages than in the Philippines. Because sometimes you'll have like one long ass word when like two syllables would do.
Okay.
You know.
It's kind of like how like Japanese has like borrowed words from English.
Yeah.
But like instead of having like L's because it's hard for them to pronounce L's, they replace them with R's. So it's like hero.
Zawardo.
Yeah, because like they don't have any L sounding syllables in their languages, so it's just kind of just like
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I feel like most like Asian country like languages sort of just adapt the English way because like it just simplifies things. Like at one point is convenience, but the other point is like your culture's dying. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want.
my mom was watching the Portuguese news, and they used the
Right.
word layoff. And my mom's like, they don't have a word in Portuguese for layoff? And my dad's like, no, we don't, because we've never had to experience something like that, ever. So we have to use the word layoff in English to express what's going on.
That's funny.
Typical Americans. You know, we have the word because we experience it all the time.
Yeah, then sometimes you'll have like words like that can't be like translated. Like there's no official translation for them. So if you're trying to convey a feeling, like it just gets lost in translation sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's like that.
Interesting.
So
I wish I learned more languages as like as a kid. I only had Spanish and then Italian and high school.
Well, that's because those languages are like what? They're Roman languages. They're Romance languages rather.
Right, like
They're all derived from like one.
But like I wish like there was like an something like a German or
English
like,
is sort of a German language.
like a big like even just like a beginning level of that. Like I know like in 5th grade we tried French and that did not go out well at all.
No.
But like something like in middle school, like we're a little more serious.
Here's the thing, though, right? But here's the thing about like learning languages in our school district. Every year, whenever we like advance to the quote-unquote next level, we just repeat the same crap we learned last year.
Yes, that's what I was like.
That's the big problem. Like it's like, come on now. I know what rojo means. I know how to count, right?
I know where the biblioteca is.
Right? I know not to say hijo de puta to somebody in the face. I know all this crap.
I know what
Teach
a
me all
maricon
this
is.
stuff. Right? Like teach me how to like write an essay.
Teach me how to serenade a woman. How about that?
There you go.
This is what I'm here for.
Teach me how to serenade a
me
woman
how-
like I'm Antonio Banderas.
Teach me how to roll
Like,
my R's. Teach me how to into some girl's ear so that it makes her panties moist. Like that's what I'm here for.
But yeah, some shit like that. Like I really wish I had exposure to more language. I grew up around Portuguese people in Ironbound,
right?
So it's not that like crazy to me. Like it's understand. It's also a Romance language, so it's kind of I kind of like understand it. But like something like like I'm saying, like German or some other language.
Are you kidding me? German is a hard language to like learn, dude.
Even more reason to start introducing it when you're younger.
I mean that is true.
I mean, let's take it a notch further. When you're 5 years old, you start learning Mandarin.
Bro.
Wait, what?
Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Are you saying on a general basis or like a specific?
Like straight up.
Like
What do you mean?
you start no, instead of Spanish in this country you learn fucking Mandarin.
Well, because the Chinese market is taking over.
Because the Chinese market is taking over, and secondly, that's a hard fucking language, so you got to start early.
That would be dope.
Ni hao.
Yeah, that's like you guys ever watched Firefly? Oh man, you guys ever watch Firefly?
I know of it.
Like basically, because it's a sci-fi western, right?
Yeah.
And the main language in that like fictional world is like Mandarin Chinese or some form of Chinese, which is hilarious to me because of what's going on now. Like our society is going towards that.
I mean,
Like
there are almost 2 billion of them.
that's true.
I mean, the virus may have put a halt on that, but there's almost 2 billion of them.
That's true.
That's almost. That's actually more than. Actually, no. They are literally. I would say.
They're the largest population.
It's either them or India, the most.
I would say they're right about like a quarter of the population.
Yeah.
So that means 1 in 4 people in this world can speak Chinese.
And not a lot of people can.
Exactly.
No. Because that language is difficult. It is super.
And that's why we go to English. English is hard, but not too hard.
You know, at one point China's gonna start a world. I feel like they're just gonna keep trying to expand.
I don't think like expansion by land is a thing. It's just gonna be like by culture and economy.
The thing is though, the Chinese people, not the government, the Chinese people love America. They really do love America.
Yeah.
Like they love American culture. Like there's no way in hell that their government that they're gonna get the Chinese people on board with a war on America. Like,
you think so?
no, I'm dead serious, dude. I've seen like these like small documentaries about like how there's this one cafe in China, I think in Shanghai or something like that, where this guy literally collects memorabilia from America that is allowed to come into China, and like he sets everything up like he tries to get like these bootleg movies playing in the cafe so people can watch them, like, and everyone's just like, yeah, it's like people here, we just love American culture. There's just something about it that's just like so like appealing to us. Like it's just like it's the reason why in the Hong Kong protests that they fucking waved the American flag. It was not a nod to just like fuck with the Chinese government. It was also just because like that to them that's what represents good in the world. So, I mean, I would find it hard for them to like get the Chinese people on board with a war on America. However, though, they do have a lot of fucking troops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they have to get the people with it. They just gotta get.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if your people are not with you with a war, it's gonna be harder. We might even get a little resistance going on there. So you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the CIA might step in, so that's never gonna happen. Once the CIA is involved, forget about it. It's your government that's gonna be toppled.
Is it
no. It would be.
Mark's asleep again.
Is he?
What? I'm here.
Okay. Yes, but where is here?
I am here listening to everyone.
Okay,
With
good.
his eyes closed.
All right.
My eyes open.
Yo, I want to watch freaking Black Widow already. I want to know what happens.
Cool.
You want to see what happens in a prequel?
No, the thing is, I'm just the most excited for Taskmaster. That's the only reason I want to watch that movie. Like, Taskmaster is by far one of my favorite like villains in the Marvel universe. considering the fact he can just copy anyone's moves, like fighting style, not powers, but fighting style, and that he's going up against Black Widow. I think that's really dope. There's like a lot of movies that's been held back because of this quarantine, man. A lot of good ones too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see the James Bond film for a while.
Word, they got delayed, I think.
Wait, are movie theaters open? Like, we're just
No, like the workaround is just to have movies streamed at home, but you pay for them.
Yeah, but you pay less. That's
it's
a
like,
problem.
It's like $20 for like a 3-day rental or something like that, or a 24-hour rental, something like that.
Is that worth it?
I mean, if you want to rewatch a movie multiple times, like say you watch a movie that's like kind of like a mindfuck, for instance, and you need to rewatch it again just to actually like understand what happened. Yeah, it's worth $20 because the price of a ticket nowadays is like $15. To watch it twice would cost you $30. Now also say you're with a date, that's $30 for one watch.
Yeah, that's true.
Times 2.
And plus, you don't have to pay for snacks because you're at home.
I mean,
you're just paying.
Just the beginning of.
It's just convenience, and it's cheaper.
That's why cinema is dying, bro.
Yeah, they're probably gonna start having transition to home experience.
But here's the thing, though. That's like the problem, right? That's not gonna happen because the way Hollywood makes their money is through theaters. That's how they make their money back. If they do it by streaming, they're losing money.
You gotta figure it out now.
You see? So yeah, no, I don't think the movie theater is gonna die. It's dying for sure, right? There's just less people in the movie theaters because people would just rather wait for it to be on the streaming services than
But it just doesn't.
Wait, what?
Like when you go to a movie theater, it just doesn't watch it at home. It's not the watch it with about strangers at the same time, because it's like you like that experience when you get to laugh or get shocked with everyone else at the same time. Yeah. That's really the only.
But also,
it's overpriced. Like the snacks suck, and they're.
But also, I would love to go to like a Marvel movie where I don't hear like 100 like 5-year-olds saying, "Oh my God, it's Captain America," or some shit like that. Or even when you're watching like a movie like Deadpool, like, "Oh, he killed them." I'm like, whose child is here? Like, it is 11 o'clock at night. They should be in bed.
They shouldn't even be there. Period. If it's a Deadpool movie,
exactly.
It's the same type of parents who like have like 30 kids running around in the background of the plane.
Word, that reminded me when I went to go watch Deadpool 2, right? I'm like, this movie is hilarious. All I hear is like this baby crying his lungs out, like 4 rows down. And I was like, wait, what? Who brought the baby into this film?
Couldn't get a sitter.
Well, if you're gonna go to the movie theaters, might as well put on go watch Frozen 2 or something.
Nah, chill, bro. If I'm going to. I'll watch one movie with a child like that, but when I want to watch a movie, you're coming with me. Like, if I can't get a sitter, you're coming with me. I don't give a fuck. This is my movie.
Here's an idea. Don't have a kid.
That's true.
Fuck, I feel like my life would be so limited if I had a fucking kid. So
Mike is like, you know what? Let me take away the middleman. Here, stop. Kid.
Like, fuck out of here.
I mean, if all else fails, just kill them off, right?
What?
Alright, too far. Take it back, Marco. Take it back.
Marco.
Sacrifice.
I don't know, bro. I didn't say nothing.
That's 2 strikes for Marco.
2 strikes.
Get those strikes out of here.
Oh, speaking of strikes, what do you call it? Did you hear this thing that Twitter is canceling Hugh Jackman?
No.
Why?
What did he do this time?
Well, no. That's not a matter of what he did. Let's just figure out what people found out and got really mad about.
No, it's not. It's not even like here. Where's that link?
He's appropriating American accents.
No, it's like he posted a picture of literally like a protester and a cop. I think it's a protester and a cop, right? Just hugging it out with the caption "Solidarity," and everybody's like, "What?" They just went crazy.
I mean,
Like-
did you also see how like people were calling Terry Crews and Uncle Tom
Say what?
because he wasn't in favor of the violent looting.
Like, oh my god, hold up, where's this?
The internet doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's what makes it the internet. It's fucking stupid.
The general populace just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it explains how we have a fucking reality star as a president. So it's just like. Also, I find cancel. This is what I really think this is all about now. I think cancel culture is just now like a way for people to get clout.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like I really don't think it's about like putting bad people or bad men or bad women or bad whoever like out of a position of power. I think it's literally just to be like, I'm angry, I want my voice to be heard. How many times can I get this tweet retweeted?
Yeah, I could see that. I also like it's. I hate the culture because it doesn't give someone the opportunity to grow and learn from their mistakes at all. It's
No,
like you did this one thing
No.
and you're done forever. Like you can't learn from it at all.
It's ridiculous to me.
Like it'd be so stupid. Like it's the fucking dumbest. And I feel like most of the people who are in that culture are definitely like still, not college. Like they're younger than that. At least that's my consensus. I don't know how many adults like our age are really.
Jonathan, I'm on level with you right now. Even if they go to college, they're still fucking dumb.
I'm sure, but I'm just sure like there's like the level of maturity just increases just slightly enough where like, wait, maybe people can learn from
like if even with college, I really don't think
There
people.
you go, I sent it at the stream chat. There it is.
Ugh.
Literally that. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that pick. It's just,
It's solidarity is exactly what it is. Like it's what a peaceful protest should be. All right, it's not someone throwing tear gas into a crowd. It's not someone throwing a chair at a cop. It's that our voices want to be heard.
there needs to be like discourse.
And this shows that there are people on the inside who's like, yes, we agree, and we'll stand by you because this conversation needs to be had. Not that like it has to be a war. Like this is not supposed to be a war. It's supposed to be about uniting.
Yeah, like that's like the whole problem too.
This is a systemic problem, and people are just putting it in like in the sense of like it's just cops versus black people. I'm like, no, it's not. It's about how our system is broken, and it doesn't work, and we need to change that so that it does work.
But then you have those stupid people who just like paints everything with a broad brush, which causes discord. Like.
And those people are just as bad as the fucking media that want that kind of portrayal. That people like they want people to see. Oh, this is actually like a two-sided thing, where it's just like no, like this is a power thing. This is like us as citizens wanting change. Because our system is broken and needs an update.
Yeah, the whole cop thing is just a symptom of the whole.
I mean, the cop thing is really just like an authoritarian thing, where it's just like we give these people too much power, where they like it's like I remember they said that like to be a cop in New York you need to go 4 months into the academy. To be a pastry chef you need 6 months. You need more schooling to make cakes than you do to be a cop. So,
which is odd to me.
Exactly. So the point being is that we hand out badges and guns to anyone, just like how we just hand out a gun to anyone. So it's just like something is not working. And also like the thing where they're like they put more cops in poorer neighborhoods.
Which just makes it worse.
It does make it worse because it pushes like it pushes that even further. So it's just like it's just a lot of things put in place. Like the fact that there is monetization in putting prisoners into the system is just horrifying to me. It makes me so sad. The fact that a prison warden gets money for having another prisoner in his thing. So like,
not even that. Like a lot of police stations also have quotas.
yes, that's another thing. Fucking quotas. Like the
That
fact that
makes
you
no
have to make
sense to me.
it's like you have to make a certain amount of arrests, or you have to hand out a certain amount of tickets.
Or else, what do you call it? You don't get funded.
Mm-hmm.
You see, like it's like it makes no sense to me.
It's like it's like your area is improving in crime and all that stuff. It's like okay, good. So you won't need all this like heavy amounts of funding. You're like no, we do want that. Like so, they have to force it, and it's just like we shouldn't reward shit like that.
Like you would think the government would try to save money and try to like do whatever they can to do that, but no, they're like, yeah, no, we'll just cut education and on housing costs, but like we'll just increase the military.
Well, it doesn't help that say a state senator who owns say like a state senator, like is a prison warden as well. Think about that. He gets all his money from the system. So he's going to put laws into place that's going to save him.
And
also lobbying is a thing. So
that should also like let's start with that. Like let's work on lobbying.
What? Do you not want lobbying? I do.
I don't. Fuck that shit.
Fuck lobbying.
The EU doesn't. The EU has the EU bans lobbying. Like you can literally go to jail if someone gives you money for shit like that.
But it's legal bribing.
That's the problem. That is the problem. Legal bribing. Hey, it's like, hey, we're from